Let's see. Okay. What to go on now? You hear me? Holla if you hear me. We are talking today about a dream deferred. And so when we get off the line, if you are so inclined and you don't remember, look up Langston Hughes' Dream Deferred. And that is what we are talking about. The last line of his poem, Dream Deferred, from what I remember, is it explodes. What happens to a dream deferred? Or does it explode? Those are the last lines of the poem. Or does it explode? So we don't want your dreams exploding, as in blowing up in your face or blowing up in a way that you don't want. What we want is you being magnetized and activated to feel joyful in your life, to feel joyful in most days of your life. No one is going to feel joyful, every single moment of their lives, because we're here in human school. But what we want is for you every day to go to bed feeling like, yay, that's another one. That's another one. That was juicy. That was good. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm charged and energized. And as we already established, most of you are feeling a calling to put your voice out into the world. So right now, just declare it. Declare something scary. Put it in the comments. Something scary about your vision for yourself. What is your highest and best vision for yourself? How were you born to show up? How do we need your voice in the world? What does that vision look like? Declare it. Put it out there. What does that vision look like? Let's put it out there. Let's speak it into being. Let's will it into being. Let's live it into being. Let's walk it into being. Let's dance it into being. How were you born to show up? Hello, goddess. Great day to you too. How were you born to show up in this world? What is the magic that we are needing from you? What is the magic that we're needing from you? Okay, I love that. Yes, goddess found my vibe says showing up with royal grace and patience. That sounds beautiful, beautiful. Showing up with royal grace and patience. How were you born to show up? Let's get specific. How were you born to show up in this world? Because it all starts with intention. Yes, Goddess Tanisha, who is a magnificent healer, priestess, prophet, says global healing ministry. Yes, Goddess Tanisha. Yes, I got you, Goddess. I got you. I love you so much. And I'm so glad that you are a part of my community and sisterhood, our community, our sisterhood. Yes, and I look forward to working with you in the coming weeks in the upcoming program, The Priestesshood, which was made for you. Yes. And in fact, everyone who was in the program that you were in, the Mau's Goddess Mystery School programs and also the Ancestor cohort, I'm going to be gifting you that program in a way. And I say in a way because there will be a nominal fee, but only because, like I've said before, when I gift people things and meet them on a level of, okay, this is completely free, it's not honored, not by you. You're a person that honors everything that you do, but it's going to have a nominal fee, which is just your show up fee, knowing that you're going to show up and show out, but I'm gifting it to you. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. In fact, Goddess Tanisha, because I do know you show up and show out, I'm gifting it to you, period. But everyone else in the program, there will be a nominal fee. Yes. Oh, that is beautiful. Miss K says she's going to get her social work magic on with her own practice as a therapist and counselor. Yes. Goddess Nelly says using her voice to empower women. Goddess Carol says yes, to learn how to be a tarot reader. Beautiful. Goddess Marlene says my magic is healing, sharing my knowledge and using my voice. Yes, and we're going to be working with that together on Goddess Marlene will be at the Priestess of Power retreat in June. Phenomenal. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. How are you wanting to show up? Come on, put it in the comments. I see you, Goddess Erica. Put it in the comments. How are you showing up? Miss K says, as a healing therapist, yes, we need more of those. trauma-informed healers, we need you. We need you. We need you. How are you showing up? How were you born to show up? What is your mission? Hello, Goddess Michelle. Beautiful. She says she will definitely sign up for the program to use her voice. That is beautiful. But what I want from you right now, Goddess Michelle, is I want to know right now in this room, not the next room, in this room, how were you born to show up? And if you don't know, it's okay. You can say, I was born to fulfill my purpose. If you don't know, just type that or just type purpose. Just type purpose. We will become clear on that by working together. So it's okay if you're not completely clear. And no, also, it's an evolving thing. This is the exciting thing. Your purpose is an evolving thing. And it should be an evolving thing. And it should be a blossoming thing. Oh, yes, Goddess Olivia is born to show up for us as a sexual and womb healer. Beautiful. We need that. Yes, Goddess B says to amplify the vibrations of her community, connecting, yes, to us to sacred goddess. Yes, the soul, art, and music is tools for living and honoring and prioritizing time in solitude. That is beautiful. If you are on Instagram, you need to follow that goddess. That is beautiful. Purpose. Yes, purpose. Purpose. Absolutely. Purpose. Purpose. Okay, so what you want to do by beginning with is setting your sacred intention. Now you know a point that you are going to be vibrating toward, right? We get into the car, we get into, we need to know where we're going at some point, the energy of it. Like I said, you don't have to have the whole vision. In fact, if you have the whole vision, then it's too small. If you already know, it's too small. If you already have it all figured out, and I spent a lot of my life with that, with my notebooks and my charts and my maps and stuff, knowing, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. This is exactly what I want to do. I'm walking toward it. If you already know and you have it mapped out and you're like, okay, I just need to map out these steps, it's too small. It's too small. If you already know, I'm going to keep saying it, it's too small. What you want to have is the spark. Type into the comments, I got the spark. What you want to have is the spark of embers that you feel, when you feel tingly, when you think about something like, oh, okay, you want to have like a life that you are turned on to, and you want to have a mission that you are turned on to, your sacred mission. Yes, I got the spark. Type it into the comments. I got the spark. That spark is the divine. That spark is spirit. That spark is God force energy expressing itself through you. Yes, Goddess Michelle. Purpose, sharing my compassion and learn and healing through that. That is beautiful. Yes, that's the spark. That's the spark. Yes, that's what we want. That's what we want. So that's what we're putting into our GPS when we get into this sacred mission as we are of stepping toward our truth as light workers, as shamans, as priestesses. Because I've already told you, we're in our priestess era. We're in our priestess era. The physical systems of this era are falling down around us. And it's because we need you and your spark to ignite the next one. We need you and your mission to ignite the next one. Anyone woke up and feel like for the past month, like all of a sudden, like all anyone is talking about is AI, when, people haven't spoken about it in this depth, like at all, like for, I don't know, except for, through fantasy movies. And now all of this stuff is like real and it's suddenly here. It's like, wait, what? Things are evolving rapidly. And as the regular world, the 3D world, and I don't mean the regular world, mommy, my English teacher mommy, my teacher period mommy, I mean the regular world. As the regular world evolves like that, you and your spark touching together with the next person's spark, Goddess Olivia's spark, sparking with Goddess Tanisha's spark, sparking with Goddess Michelle's spark, sparking with Goddess Courtney's spark, sparking with Goddess Brittany's spark, sparking with Goddess Eva's spark, sparking with Miss Kay's spark. All of our sparks together, that kind of ignition is what our world needs. That's the awakening. You are the forefront of the awakening. You are the awakening. We talked last week about how you are the reparations. Type that again in the comments. I am the reparations. You are also the energetic force, the energetic spark. You are all of it. You are all of it. And it is all built into in the form of the dreams that spirit puts in your heart. And it may seem like, okay, well, how is my dream of sending my child to this school or attending this program myself or going to that retreat or, I don't know, buying my dream house or my dream car or whatever? How can that be a part of the spark? It is all the spark. It's all the spark. And none of it is trivial. None of it is trivial. You getting the love that you deserve, you feeling sensual within your beautiful body, you feeling turned on to, making the perfect pie, the perfect pizza, the perfect whatever it is. That's all a part of the spark. That's all a part of the joy, the passion, the pleasure, all of those things that the divine wants for you. And it helps to ignite all of it. It helps to turn us on to our mission. Yes, you are the reparations. You are the spark. You are the energetic magic. You are all of it. You are all of it. And so that's what we mean when we say dream bigger. Dream bigger. And in fact, I'm going to just go out on a limb and just say, even though I've always said dream bigger, that's not the challenge, because I know that you already have, big dreams and big ideas. It's the fear that keeps us from expressing it in our lives, from expressing it verbally, from expressing it physically, mentally, spiritually. It's the fear that keeps us from walking in it. It's the fear of, well, what will such and such think? When such and such is not doing their walk either, so they can't believe in yours. Such and such doesn't even like themselves. How they gonna like you? Right? It's all of those things that we make more important than our vision. So I'm going to ask you now, what is more important than your vision? And for those of you who say nothing, you know, what's more important than your vision? Let me just ask you. And your vision, to clarify, includes you loving your family and your children and all of those things. What is more important than your sacred vision? What's more important than your vision? Goddess Nadia says, I was born to help others and find the light in the dark. Beautiful. What's more important than your vision? That's the question. And if you're watching on replay, write it in the comments too. What's more important than your vision? What's more important? Type it in the comments. What's more important than your vision? And if you don't have the answer, let me give you the answer for everybody who's saying nothing, 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 right? If you don't have the answer, look around at your life and the obstacles, the things that you perceive to be obstacles that are blocking you from what you want. The things that you feel like you need to free yourself from in order to have your desires. Those are the things that you have made more important than your mission, not me. Not me. So if it is, the golden handcuffs of a job that you feel like, okay, I'm attached to this and I can't leave. If it's the golden handcuffs of a relationship that you're attached to and you can't leave. Those things are more important than your vision. You have made those things more important than your vision. If it is clutter, physical clutter, mental clutter, emotional clutter, friendships that are holding you back, people that you feel are keeping you small, those things are more important than your vision. If it is lies that you've been telling yourself, as soon as, as soon as, as soon as, as soon as my kids are grown, as soon as I make this money, as soon as I buy this car, as soon as I do whatever, as soon as I lose the weight, as soon as, whatever comes after as soon as, is more important than your vision. As soon as perfectionism, Miss K says. Thank you for admitting that. Thank you for sharing that. You are not alone in that. Don't leave her out there with that. Who agrees? Yes, is more important than your vision. Doubts, more important than your vision. People pleasing, more important than your vision. All of these things are more important than your vision. Well, here's what I want to tell you. Someone reminded me of this recently, and I remind you of it all the time. You're never going to be fully ready to release the song, release the story, release the business, whatever it is. You will never, ever be fully ready. So, what we want to begin with is the MVP, the minimum viable project, minimum viable product. Somebody said getting money is more important than her vision. I feel you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Goddess Marlene says, I've put so much before my vision. Well, the beautiful thing is that it's not too old. You're not too old and it's not too late. Type into the comments, I am not too old. You're not too young either. And it's not too late. I am not too old and it is not too late. Goddess Amani says, fear, image, impressions, all more important than her vision. You will never, I'm going to say it again, you will never feel completely like, oh my God, I'm so completely, ready and prepared and everything is. No. Again, if that is the case, then your vision is too small. You should feel a little bit uncertain. You should feel a little bit like, this is scary in a good way. This is scary in a good way. That's what Goddess Marlene said to me when she booked her passage for the Goddess of the Priestess of Power retreat in June in Belize. She said, I'm scared in a good way. In a good way. Yes. That's what Goddess Layla said when she launched her business last year. She said, oh my God, Abiola, I'm terrified in a good way. And she's thriving now. As people are talking recession, she is thriving. There are people that thrive every single recession, depression, whatever. There are people that thrive. Why not you? Thriving. Type into the comments, thriving. You're not too old. It is not too late. Thriving. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you have a goal, and your vision is, oh my gosh, I want to take cruises for the rest of my life. You're not too old. It's not too late. Do it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Do it. Someone said that they wanted to travel around the world speaking. Do it. Yes, do it. If you don't know how to begin just locally. Look for, like I say all the time, you're the spark. So look for the one step. What's the step? Okay, if I want to put myself out there as a speaker, don't go get bogged down into creating a website or whatever. Like all of that is going to be busy work. Set up a profile, declare it. I'm a speaker. Contact somebody. Hey, can I speak at your event? Here's what I want to talk about. Someone will say yes. Someone will say yes. Or you'll learn how to, maybe they'll say for this kind of event, we only need this kind of proposal. Now you have a step. Now you know what to do. Or you really want to take it there, right? Then you get with your magical circle of goddesses like this, and we energize ourselves there. We beam ourselves there. We get into the frequency of it to where, of course, they're going to say to you when you reach out, when you get ready to reach out to them and say, hey, I'd like to speak. They say, oh my goodness, I was just going to contact you. Or they contact you first and say, hey, I know I haven't seen you speak anywhere, but I think you would be phenomenal for this. Because you are now in the energetic frequency of making it happen. And you've shifted from just mere goals. Mere goals, you could do that. Goals, you could do that in your sleep. Goals, that's easy. You've shifted into the power of frequency. You've shifted into your truth as a light worker, where everything feels to you easy and effortless. Easy and effortless. Type that in the comments. Easy and effortless. Thriving easily and effortlessly. But I want you to see that first step. See that first step. So set the intention. Set the intention. Figure out like, okay, okay, what's the first step? What's the minimum viable product I could put out there? Let me just put this out there. If it's something like, I know as a creative person, we have perfectionism within us. So we feel like, oh my God, I can't put this. You'll have another book. You'll have another song. You'll have another story. You'll have another product. You'll have another whatever it is. And you'll have another art piece. Just put this one out there. It may not be the be all and end all, but maybe it is. Maybe it is. Put it out there. Just put it out there and create a vacuum and leave room for spirit to put something else in your heart. For spirit to say yes and yes and yes and okay, this is great. Yeah, she did that. Oh, okay, good. And here's another thing. Here's another one. Here's another one. Yes, easy and easily and effortlessly. Easily and effortlessly. Start with that. And then create the vision. See it in your mind's eye. See it so clearly. Before you go to bed, every night, I want you to just sit and be like, okay, Abiola told me right before I go to bed to have a vision. So let me just use my mind instead of using my mind to replay the day and terrorize myself. I'm going to use my mind to just see a picture of what I'm calling forward, what I'm walking into. See a picture. See a picture. Okay, if it's speaking, I'm there. I am. I'm on these stages. Look at me. I'm on stage in the UK. I'm looking out at the audience. I'm on the stage in DC. I'm looking out at the audience. Use your mind to love up on yourself, to love up on your vision instead of terrorizing yourself. And allow yourself as a magic maker to move from terrorizing and beating yourself up to move from levitating into your vision. Levitating into your vision where it feels like, it's the next logical step that I would be speaking on stages globally. It's the next logical step that I would be starting my own school. It's the next logical step that I would open my doors to my own practice. We had several different goddesses say, I want to open my own practice as a therapist, as a healer, as a coach, as a counselor. Oh my goodness, we need you so much. We need you so much. And I want you to allow yourself to get specific. To get specific. It may feel like, okay, people say niche down. I'm talking about even more specific. You are the niche. So if your mission is maybe your ministry is opening your doors as a therapist as a therapist for just single mommies. We need you. Yes, do that. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Goddess Naya says opening a bookstore as a writer. Yes, or maybe that's her vision, being in a bookstore as a writer. Either or, all of it. We need it. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful vision. We need it. See it. Yes, Goddess Gabrielle, it all starts with a thought. It starts with a thought. It starts with a belief, with you believing just that, okay, all right, what if? What if? What if? What if it all works out? What if I was to open a bookstore? What if I was to write a bestseller? What if I was to marry the partner of my dreams? What if I was to meet my soulmate walking down the street? What if? What if? What if I was to spend the next 5 years just vacationing and speaking on stages occasionally and calling it a business and getting paid to do that? What if? What if I was to become location independent? What if? Yes. What if? Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Mentor and doula to teen moms. Yes. Divinely doula. That is beautiful. Yes. Yeah. We need that. See, that's the specificity that we need. We need doulas, period. But when you move into mentor and doula to moms, okay, that's specific. Oh, okay. Now we can begin to see that. And then when we move into mentor and doula to teen moms, oh, now spirit got excited. Spirit got excited and said, yes, okay, she's taking the vision. She's seeing it. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this for her. Let's rearrange the universe so that she can step into her truth. Spirit, allow spirit to rearrange the universe for you. The divine wants to rearrange the universe. Type into the comments, rearrange the universe for me. Rearrange it. So that the mailman, as I shared with y'all a couple of weeks ago, the mailman is showing up, giving you the book list to read that is going to lead to you becoming an international best-selling author. Rearrange the universe for me so that I'm walking down the street, as I said, and the love of your life turns around and just you have a moment of spark and recognition. Rearrange the universe so that folks are emailing you with opportunities that you hadn't even thought of. Rearrange the universe so that your puny thinking, my puny thinking, our puny thinking as human beings is just a jumping off point. Just a jumping off point. That intention that you set, just a jumping off point. Because our vision is only going to be just this much. Just this much. But rearrange the universe, allow spirit to rearrange the universe so that that spark can fill your soul and fill your heart and fill your womb and fill your brain and fill your life and allow you then to walk in the vision. The vision, rearrange the universe for me. And what your work then is, as you set the intention and spirit is rearranging the universe, is to say yes. Say yes. See how many things you can say yes to. And let those yeses be clear, heck yeses, while at the same time you have your clear boundaries for the things that are a clear no. We want to go old school, Randy Jackson, American Idol. When things show up that are not in alignment, that's a no for me, dog. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. Thank you. No. Yes, and stay clear on your yeses. Stay clear on your vision. Walk into that. Walk into that. Not, I got to get ready. I've got to figure it all out. I've got to make it all happen. No, it's not all up to you. What a relief. And what a relief that it's not all up to us. What a relief that we don't have to have it all figured out because the divine has your back. Your ancestors have your back. Spirit has your back. And the day that we remember that and we believe that and we awaken to that, oh, what a glorious day that is, because that is the day when everything in every way is working out for us exactly as it is meant to be. That is the day that you are waking up to your truth. That is the day where we, your faithful audience, your faithful customers and clients, can then say, yay, now I'm going to get this from her. I'm going to get this with her. I'm going to get this. Yes, goddess Jamaican angel says, a in-person breathwork practice. Yes, I need that. This is the day that we get that. This is the day that we get that vision. This is the day, the goddess who said that she wants to be a holistic chef, that we get that. I need that holistic food in my belly. This is the day that we get all of that. The goddess who said that she is a loctician. Yes, we need that. We need that. We need all of it. We need your vision. It's not too small. Your vision is not too small. You are not too old. It is not too late. This is the time. So if you've been deferring your dreams, waiting on perfection, waiting on, the ducks to line up in a row, waiting to have it all figured out, waiting for a plan, waiting for all of that. No, all you need is the intention, the spark, the spark. Wait for nothing. Tune into the spark. And then you're moving along. Tune into the spark and open yourself up to receiving the divine feminine energy practice of receiving your abundance, receiving love, receiving guidance and intuition, receiving your vision, receiving. The power is in the receiving. Okay, receiving. Are you receiving that today? Are you receiving that? Go to my website, go to womanifesting.com, get the free Goddess of Receiving workbook. Are you receiving that today, my beautiful goddesses? Yes, Goddess Jamie. Yes, Goddess Stacy. Yes, Goddess Keisha. Are you receiving that today. Yes, Goddess Brittany. Yes, Goddess Michelle. We are receiving it today. Yes, 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 yes. I can't wait to see what you are going to do next. That's the only thing we're waiting for. We are waiting to see what you are doing next with your magic. So, Bona goddesses, have a